Well, howdy, and welcome back to the Slay Bias Podcast, episode 95. That sound right? That's all right. I'm Vinny.
I'm Grayson.
Great, and we are here with a tight 30. I've been told we have 30 minutes to record this, and
Let's go.
That's all I get. Okay,
Let's
all
go.
right.
I am so busy. We're moving. We're trying to
Moving?
People
Moving.
are moving in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So we're just
wow.
moving in. And it's hectic. I've been doing just chores and errands and the pool. You gotta have pool maintenance going on now.
You're
People
doing
moving into the
chores?
house.
Is that a member of the polycule?
Oh,
Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Psh.
chores is yeah. Chores is insert joke about how chores is my nickname for one of my people. Ha ha ha. It's a good one. Yeah, that'll do well with the comments.
Yeah,
They'll love it.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. It is Pride. I did go to Boston Pride yesterday. Walked all the way from the church to the common and walked around the common in little shops, little gay shops. It was great. Didn't even get attacked. No cops killing people. No people killing people. It was great. The world's in a state right now, so
That's great.
it's
Good to
baseline.
hear. Happy Daddy's
Yeah.
Day as well to all the daddies out there.
Happy Daddy's Day. Happy Pride and Happy Daddy's Day. Happy Pride Day to the dual daddies out there in the world. Double Daddy's Day and Pride.
Double Daddy's Day. Know what I noticed?
What'd you notice?
It is also roadkill season because there is a lot of roadkill out there. Witnessed some myself walking with my daughter.
Yeah.
A rabbit just got decimated. Great big pop. And yeah, I've noticed a lot of roadkill. Yeah. So now it's like,
guts everywhere.
everywhere. And the thing was still moving afterwards.
Oh yeah, no, a kiki with its like belly hanging out, right?
Because they only hit the neck. Didn't hit the head directly, just the neck. The neck of the rabbit. So
Yeah, that's not great.
yeah. A lot of RIP to
was-
those rabbits.
One time I saw a video on some like cursed subreddit of I saw a video of a deer with antlers jumping over like a fence, and it just landed wrong, and it like landed on the antlers it caught into the dirt, and it just snapped its own neck, and it stands up and it starts running away with the neck like flopping around like broken. It was real gross.
You hate to see it.
And you hate to see it.
You
And,
hate to see it. You can't
and you know,
walk that
honestly,
off. Can't walk it off.
But I don't want to get into politics. Enough about politics.
What is YouTube algorithm like more? Roadkill or politics? Let's find out.
Yeah. Or jokes about politics at the expense of roadkill.
Yeah, gosh.
Oh, geez. What a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I spent the past week moving. I was down in Richmond moving up partner and friend Ellie. So she's living in the house now, and we had the 15-foot U-Haul with a trailer.
Oh my
The
God.
trailer was like they do these rideshare things with the trailers now. They'll pay you money to bring someone else's junk with you. So like I had to bring it from Arlington to Boston.
Jesus Christ.
It's like
It's like a
300
10-hour
bucks.
drive, right?
It's 12 hour on the, or like 8 at the tight. I think if you like don't stop, it's like 8 hours, but it's always
Yeah.
like 12 hours.
Ellie has that
Yeah.
much stuff?
It was we filled up that 15-foot box truck.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
And yeah, it's great. It's goodbye to Richmond. It's a nice town. Won't miss it.
Helping a friend move is slippery slope.
But yeah,
Dangerous.
because Ellie and I go way back, right? And we've helped each other move. Like that one Boston that that one summer I was living in Boston, and moving every like 4 months.
Was
or
this the
something.
haunted Olsen apartment?
Yeah,
This
the out of
haunted
the
basement?
yeah the haunted basement.
Yes,
She helped me move
yes.
into and then out of the
What a throwback.
Alston basement, and into Mission Hill, and then from Mission Hill to Dorchester. So she helped me move, and I helped her move like 3 times too. So our friendship goes like way, way, way back, and we're always helping each other move. So this is closing the loop right now, you know.
Do you think those people who live at the Mission Hill are still there, just playing bad and alone in the
Dude,
bedroom?
They were some of the weirdest people I've ever lived with.
They were really into Madden. Those noises coming out of that bedroom.
They loved Madden, and they were really enthusiastic about their Madden games.
Hell yeah.
It's just a bunch of dudes who really, really liked Madden. And each other. And
good for them.
Good for them. Yeah. Happy Pride, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's closing the loop on the final move. You know, we our friend Kat came down, helped us pack up the apartment. The next day, helped pack up the U-Haul. The day after that, drove all the way back. So it was like 4 days straight. And then the day after that was just unpacking the U-Haul. But we got movers on the packing and unpacking side because we like the furniture would have been too much.
Who'd you hire?
Just random company in Richmond and a random company here through the U-Haul app. I didn't do the hiring. I would have hired the famous I forget the name of them, but the guys that we've both used before. Mozart, yeah,
good stuff. Good guys.
They're great. I would have used them if we needed the truck, but we didn't need the truck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was crazy. Now, I'm close the loop, and now she's living here.
It's great.
It's a level up, upgrade. Big upgrade from that apartment in Richmond to a house with a pool.
That it? What is it up to?
I could keep riffing.
I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving.
I'm waiting for you to
cut me off. 24 minutes here. I got 24 minutes. Hello.
Cut in any time, you know?
You think?
Wait, give me your type 5.
Okay. Do you think that on September 12th, 2001, a lot of babies went hungry? What do you think?
I think a lot of things went weird that day.
Specifically.
Oh yeah.
You're feeding your child, and you get the spoon, and they don't want to eat. So you do the little, here comes the airplane.
Here comes the airplane.
You can't do it on 9/12.
You can't do it on 9/12. Famously,
so the babies go hungry. You know.
I think they probably did the choo-choo train into the tunnel. You know, there's another alternative right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day.
No, train in the tunnel. They have a backup.
That's good.
Open the tunnel. Here comes the train.
I was really nervous. Kids were starving that day. So.
Kids love trains. I mean, the kids were suffering that day, but I don't think it was for that reason.
And then I was also thinking about, the movie Speed. Get in the comments, everybody, please. The movie Speed from 1994 with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, and how they made a sequel.
I'm familiar.
It's a cruise ship. Speed 2 Cruise Control.
And it's not a cruise ship.
They should have made a third one. Speed 3, like the baby napping edition. You can't stop the car. The baby wakes up. So you got to keep moving no matter what.
Yeah.
You can't go to stop signs, no red lights. You got to keep moving.
You got to bring in like The Rock from The Pacifier or whatever to be the lead. You know, it's like The Pacifier 2 crossed with Speed 3.
The baby wakes up, you lose. The baby is the bomb. The baby
is the bomb. There's a sound-sensitive bomb in the car. And if the baby cries, it sets off the bomb.
Boom. There you go. This Hollywood.
It writes itself.
Stop ignoring us.
Our letters in the mail. We do expect royalties.
And then I was also fighting some some wasps last week. You know,
we do got wasps here. Do you get the paper ones?
I don't know what it was, but I killed them. You know, they're on my shed, and
did they make like
the hive was growing?
Did they make like a spherical papery looking hive?
Yeah, they was in the process of it, but not anymore.
Those are paper wasps.
I tried with the rake on one day to knock it off, and I missed, and I ran away screaming because I'm don't like bees. And
I just picture you sprinting away with the rake in your hand.
Well, one time we had bees last year, and I knocked the hive off at the same spot. They always go to the same spot, and I'm running up to the door. My wife closes the door.
Oh my God!
Afraid of the bees getting in the house. They're like,
Mrs. Vinny's wife, how dare you leave your husband
left
abandoned
me for dead in our yard?
Could have died.
I could be allergic. I don't know.
It's something that she would do too. I could picture it.
So I'm screaming, but I survived that. But then this time I failed. But then I went.
Why don't you just use the spray?
I didn't have the spray at the time. But now I went on Amazon and I purchased 2 cans of the spray.
Oh,
and I went out there and I was like, dual wielding this shit at the hives.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hives growing. I was like, concentrating the streams.
Yep.
And then they all fell out. And then I went off the hose and I finished it.
It kills them immediately. It's amazing.
Quick death. You're welcome.
Painless.
I could have made it painful.
Flamethrower next time if they don't learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn the shed down.
We have this little like like I don't know, like thigh high fence wall between us and the neighbor's house, and part of it is rock wall in the back side of the house, but the front part of the house with the front yard, this like thigh height wall is made of railroad ties. There's like, it was, I'm sure, an intentional aesthetic choice, but now it just looks like crap. And it's made of just stacked up railroad ties, and because it's just wood, the paper hornets build into the corner between the wood and the ground because they love the like easily accessible wood fiber to make their nests. Chew that shit up, make a little whatever. They're also like mud hornets or two down there too, just like right in the crease. You get that spray, just drain the can down into the hole. Smells like WD-40 kind of, but
it's a good smell.
It is a nice smell actually, but you just empty that can. I emptied the whole can. I put the little nozzle right into their hole, emptied the whole can right in their hole. You know, I got them right in the hole, right in the wasp hole. I poked them in the mud hole. You know,
there you go.
And they died, and they all died, and it just like the water just disappears. It just like it makes you wonder how deep that nest is.
You know, producer Steve once ran over
he got
in the ground, and he got fucked up.
He got he was like doing the mowing, right? And he got fucked by those bees.
Yep. It's important to know your lawn, folks. Pay attention to your lawn, or
Don't,
hire someone to cut it for you. Like
if you know you got bees in your grass, and you can notice because if you just take a look, you'll see them flying in and out of that part of the grass. Drain a can of that wasp killer on them. Go get them. And that's wasp tips with two white guys.
Wasp tips.
Two waspy white guys.
So one thing about having a baby that I think people don't realize, maybe they do, they don't think about it, is once you have one kid and you know people who have kids, you know what that means?
She wants another one?
No. Birthday party season. And I got to tell you, birthday parties, kid birthday parties, I don't want to go.
Exhausting.
I don't want to deal with it. I haven't gone yet, but it's coming up next weekend. We have a birthday party to go to, the first one. No offense to the people, good people, but like I just like birthday parties. It feels like once it starts, it never ends. Ugh. You get 18 years of this stuff now. Apparently,
it's true, and they repeat every year. You know,
every year,
same birthday party, year after year, and it's always that like shitty sheet cake with the shitty frosting too. Hopefully you get the people they shell out for the nice cake, but the worst case is it's like that.
I just don't want to go, Grayson. It's on a weekend. It's on a Saturday. It's
a waste of your Saturday.
Can we have them on Mondays? Monday birthday parties?
You could be doing drill, you know?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your service. Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
I can be at the military parade right now, but no, I'm at a kid's birthday party.
No. Could be marching that World War I tank down.
Damn, dude.
Right in front of the White House.
I'm going to bring it to the birthday party. I'm going to drive it up to the birthday party right over the fence.
Did you see the video of the squeaky tank with no one cheering for it?
No, I saw pictures of the military parade. I don't know if it was from the media. I couldn't tell. Obviously, I could tell which the bias of the pictures, so I don't know if the pictures were capturing the right moments at the parade. I don't trust the media anymore. So
no, I know, because you could take the picture from before it was set up or before anything was happening.
So I don't even know. I mean, I'm believing it was probably empty, but
I saw a picture or a video that was really funny. It was one of these like World War I army tanks from like Normandy or some shit, and it's
World War I from Normandy. Okay,
World War II tank.
I can picture it now.
You know what I mean? It's like the oldest tank you've ever seen in your life. Like this is and it fits like one person.
Hey, it works fine for Russia and Ukraine there, but okay.
Oh yeah, okay. When Ukraine was making them for Russia, maybe back in the USSR days or even before, way earlier. This thing is a fossil, and it's squeaky as hell. It's going down the road, and it's just like silent except for the squeak.
You got to bring out the WD-40, man. You got to bring it out.
Great. That's not a lubricant. It's a cleaner. You got to put like chain fluid on it. Chain oil or something. It's WD-40 is not an oil. It's not a lubricant. People always do that. They make that mistake. You're gonna destroy your bicycle.
Good. Start walking. Be a man.
Pull up your bootstraps. Walk to work. Walk the 3 hours to work. Those cyclists, they have a death wish, man. I constantly I'm seeing cyclists. They're just running stoplights. They're running red lights. It's crazy. It's the Wild West.
They have the right of way, okay? They have
No,
the
they
right
don't.
way.
No, they don't.
They do.
If you're on the road on a wheeled vehicle, you have to follow the rules of the road. You got to follow traffic laws.
Well, you know what though, Grace? It's also roadkill season, so go nuts.
You know, I count those cyclists. They're gonna be roadkill. They're not careful. It's not. I'm gonna and listen. I'll be sad, but I won't be that sad.
I'll get over it real quick.
I'll be all right. Yeah. Oh God. Cyclists, they have a death wish. I went to an art gallery in Cambridge. There's no like punchline to this, but
Sounds
it was,
boring.
It was kind of fun. They had chips.
Oh, thank God.
They had chips and cookies. There was this one lady there, went up to the table of food, and she looked so bored. She took like 8 cookies. She took like half of the container of cookies, put them in a big stack on her plate, and just walked away. I'm like,
did she use the tongs?
No, she just grabbed them.
She didn't use the tongs?
She didn't use it. I don't think there were tongs.
Oh my God.
I was just like, and I'm a helpful guy too, so you know I'm just standing there, and then this lady comes up and she's got the like fresh cheese tray, and the almost empty cheese tray is right there, and I can see her looking at the tray and looking at the table, trying to figure out how to swap them with her hands full, and I'm like, here, let me help you with that, and I pick up the almost empty one, and she puts down the full, and she says, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what my plan was there, and I'm like, here you go, and so like she almost wanted to leave me with the tray. Like I had to be like, here you go. What do you expect me to stand here with this now?
Jesus
I go to
Christ.
do a favor. She's like, yeah, thanks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I should take that. I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks. You're welcome. Leave me standing here with a tray of cheese. Like, I guess this is mine now. Walk away with it.
Was it part of the exhibit?
Eating right off the tray. Yeah, it was
maybe it was performative art.
Performance art. Yeah.
There you go.
She almost got me. Hooked into working there.
Where in Cambridge was it?
It was at the it's on the tip of my tongue. It was
Cambridge.
it's like it was like 263 something street. It was called like the 263 gallery.
Is it Gallery 263 right here?
Yeah,
I'm looking at
Gallery 263.
Pearl Street.
Pearl Street, that's the one. Yeah.
Where is this? Where is?
Yeah,
I miss Cambridge.
It's in like
I really
East Cambridge, I think, northeast.
I need to get my bearings. Oh, is this in the magazine district, as they call it, in Micro Center? Yeah, I think it is.
It's where there's it was right by Micro Center, yeah, but there was no parking.
Maybe he used to live over there. Remember Kevin from D&D? He used to live in this area, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Kevin. I hope Kevin's doing well. He's a weird dude. A pirate never lies.
Well. He's a weird fucking guy, though.
He was a unique individual. He was very strange. He just like, it seemed like he had no filter. He would just say whatever.
Gallery 263.
Yeah, it was a good gallery. It was for some art that housemate Moss made.
Did you purchase any of the art?
No, but Moss's art did get purchased.
Did you say to Moss your art was the prettiest of all the art?
Oh, of course. From
The Office. Pam's art.
Is that Pam's art? Pam's art was the prettiest of all the art?
Your art was the prettiest of all the art. That's what her ex-fiance Roy tells her in an attempt to win her back.
Wow, that's excellent.
Isn't it cool that no one else came but me? That's what he says.
Wow. Did he buy her art in that episode too?
No.
Seems like
it's a pretty important episode, I guess, for Pam's development because Oscar shows up with his partner Gil, and Gil calls it motel art, and they leave, and it really hurts Pam's heart. And then Michael comes in and says, "Your art looks." I forget what he says. He compliments her art, and she loves it.
Nice.
Season 3 episode something business school. There you go.
Very good. Yeah, there was one time when they were auctioning off some of their art at a different event in Worcester, and back when Moss was like kind of still with David, but I think it was after they had broken off their engagement, but David hadn't moved out yet, and Moss made this art piece that was getting auctioned, and David like pulled me aside before we left for the auction and was like, "Hey, I just want you to know if that piece, if it tries to sell, if the bidding on it is less than $30, buy it and I'll pay you back the $30."
I kind of feel like it's obvious if you were the one buying it.
Yeah, like what?
Like I also not afford $30.
Like I was supposed to bid. It was the dumbest thing I think he's ever said, and he said a lot of humdingers. Like What was his like? What it boggles the mind to imagine what he was thinking in that moment. Like oh, I'm a grand gesture to try to send the message to my ex fiance.
I mean that just says I think that he didn't like the art.
I think it says that he thinks it's
sell.
Yeah, he thinks it's only $30 worth. And granted, it did sell. I think, or maybe he said 50, but it did sell for less than he asked me to bid up to. But also, I'm not gonna get into a fucking bidding war with like poor Worcester art grad students or whatever, or like starving artists in Worcester who are like the only people at this auction were other artists. What? They're all poor anyway. What do you think? I'm gonna go in there and like show them up because David works at a restaurant? Like this, it's so insane on so many levels and insulting.
Hold on, yeah, I'm getting a picture from you at that art gallery with the
Tom in the helicopter.
We have a picture coming in from Grayson at that gallery that night.
Stop it, presses.
Here it is. We just got it developed here, guys. It's coming in.
The audio people aren't going to be able to see this. They're going to have to.
Here it is. It's okay. Here's a picture
YouTube.
of Grayson with the giving money to the poor Worcester.
John D. Rockefeller gives a little girl a nickel.
That's you right there. You're John D. Rockefeller giving these to the starving artists in Worcester.
Wow.
Such a good guy, Grayson.
What a photo. That is one of the photos of all time.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that nickel is worth.
1929?
No, I mean like if it was the original nickel, like as a historical artifact.
I don't think anyone's way to verify that.
And that nickel is worth $100 now.
Wow.
How would you verify? You can't verify that.
You can't.
There's no way. Just a story. Anyway,
sharing. Continue.
He was a weird dude. It was just a weird thing to ask.
Bring him on the show.
Come on the show, David. No, he doesn't listen to this.
I've been staring at this house on Google Earth across from that gallery that you went to in Cambridge. This is a very interesting house.
It's weird, right? The stairs.
It's too big for the plot. There's also no railing on the stairs here.
The stairs have no railing, and they're floating awkwardly. They should put some trellis on the side of those stairs.
For those listening onto the audio only, we're staring at a house right now that is too big for the plot of land it's on.
The house next to it's kind of nice, though.
This house is, well, these look like apartments, right?
It's at least like nouveau.
490, so it's just one house.
It's just one house. It's at least very modernist, yeah.
Much like Cape Cod,
which is a very bad content for an audio medium, but
don't use these builders, guys. Don't use these builders.
Don't use this. The YouTube people will appreciate it.
Much like Cambridge, much like Cambridge real estate or Cape Cod real estate, inner city real estate, people will use every speck of the land they can to put a house on it now. No more yards.
More yards. What's House Cape Cod doing lately? That truck is way too big. That truck is too big for that city. What are you doing? How's Cape Cod? I think you've been going down to Cape Cod most weekends,
was for a bit. Yeah, Cape Cod's good. It's good.
Got any Cape Cod updates?
Thanks to the immigration policies, it's less crowded there.
Is it really?
Lately. And because it's that and the tariffs, people canceling their vacations, so nobody wants to go to Cape Cod. Plus the weather.
Well, is it emptier of visitors or is it emptier of like?
I think it's visitors.
Workers.
I think it's visitors because the weather's been shit too. Every Saturday it rains in New England.
Yeah, it has been pretty rainy. Although that's been good for my garden, growing tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers.
It's a lot of work for like $2 in produce.
No, the tomato plants are extremely minimal work, and have you seen the upside down plants they do sometimes? It was like a fad cool. Like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, they don't want to grow upside down, those plants. They're not happy growing upside down.
You talk to the plants?
Well, it just doesn't. There's a reason we don't do it anymore. It doesn't work very well.
You asked to fill hey, Mr. Tomato, fill out this satisfaction survey. You need to know what's going on.
Yeah, they have those like little earphones they put on the plants. And you can like hear you can like make the plants listen to music.
Stethoscope on it. Like, hey, can you hear me?
They attach electrodes to them and then pluck a leaf off of it, and they can feel the.
Unfortunately, it kills the tomato, but it's worth
it. It does kill the tomato.
Unfortunately, we blow it up, but we
do an MRI on the tomato before we explode it. It makes them more delicious though when they're in pain. But you can, yeah, you get like 4 tomato plants, and you just like water them every couple days. You don't do anything else. That's it. You just water them, and they'll make more tomatoes than you can eat. You like there will be like 5 fresh tomatoes every day, and you're just like,
No way. Get out of here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Every day you have 5 fresh tomatoes. What are these fucking chickens laying eggs out there? Like, what is
Yeah,
this?
because they turn. Some ripen every day, and
How
you get.
fast do tomatoes grow?
Yeah, they grow incredibly fast, and you like every the past
60 to 100 days.
the past few years when I've grown tomatoes, you'll get more tomatoes than you can eat, especially the cherry tomatoes because they ripen even faster, and they take less water. So you get like at least a handful of cherry tomatoes every day.
You still rocking that indoor garden?
I do have the indoor garden. I haven't replanted it because I only had what is it? It was like some kind of lettuce variety that grows small, and I got bored of it, so I stopped. Like I turned the light off and I let them die, and then I threw them away.
Wow. Playing God, huh?
And I need to, I need to keep my garden in order, and a good lords over his garden with an iron fist. So I want to put like either maybe some small cherry tomatoes in it or some herbs in it. Maybe
Is this
basil.
one of the ones you put the pods in? Like
Yeah.
you either buy one of those went out of business. One of those companies went out of business.
I know, and I think it was mine. I think it was this company. But they are getting turned back on. I think someone bought the company and they're gonna restart it. I think it was the company it's Arrow Grow or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, the company it was the one I have. They went out of business, but I have like enough cones to last like a couple years probably. So
the apocalypse should be all set.
I don't know. I mean, we also have an herb garden on like bamboo stilts with like these little compartments, and you put the dirt in little compartments, and you could it's outside. It's sitting right here, and that also grows herbs. So I don't really know why I would need the indoor one.
Just in case. Mark, what was his name? Mark Botany. He grew potatoes inside on Mars, so.
Oh, Watney.
Yeah. He's a botanist. I'm thinking botany.
Botany. Mark Botany.
Botany.
The inventor of plants. The first man to garden. Yeah, Mark Watney grew. He used night soil too, which is frowned upon.
Well, he was in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah, it's just it allows bacteria from our gut biome to grow in the soil, and it's bad for it creates like toxicity in the plant when you eat it. I think I'm not exactly sure. You can Google it. Let us know in the comments why night soil farming is bad.
Yeah, tell us how to grow things on Mars properly.
Yeah. I actually have a little vial of Mars over here.
Wow.
I don't know if you know this, but you can.
Would you get it in a cereal box?
You can get. No, I got it at one of those like curiosity boxes. You can get Martian regolith.
How do you know it's from Mars though?
Well, it's not from Mars.
You gotta trust it.
It's like reproduction Mars. They make it with stuff. Oh. They make it with stuff available. It's like tofurkey or like imitation crab.
I don't want second edition Mars. I want first edition Mars. Sorry.
It's cool. You can get this stuff, and it is like chemically identical to Martian regolith.
Can you open that up and put a seed in there, please, and water it? And let me know.
Yeah, if I water it, I'll let you. You could absolutely do that. That's totally one of the things they use this for. The other thing is like to have rovers drive over and see if the rover will like slip or if it'll be effective driving over this stuff. But it's extremely fine powder. You can maybe see on the video. It's like an extremely fine powder. It's very toxic. So you don't want to open it unless you have a respirator mask on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like, it has a thing on here, particle size in nanometers, minimum greater than 0.04 nanometers. And the median is like 63 nanometers. It's very, very, very fine. You would not want to breathe this in.
No, I don't want it.
But you can get for yourself a little piece of Mars for home. Put that back on my shelf over here. Yeah, I gotta consolidate all of my furniture now. So we got a bunch of extra furniture, and
Why don't you?
I've been limping on shitty quality furniture, and now I'm starting to. I'm
you
inheriting better quality, and I have to
okay? I
trim
was
it
gonna
down.
say, if you want furniture, you gotta go to Jordan's Furniture. Big fan.
You're gonna like the way you look
Think
at Jordan's Furniture.
that's Men's Warehouse. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
not. That's not their motto. Are you sure that's not their motto? I thought that was. Yeah.
Yes, I'm 100% sure that's not Jordan's Furniture.
That's not Jordan's Furniture. They don't make you like the way you look. They guarantee it.
Do they even have a motto at Jordan's?
And at Men's Warehouse, you can go to the IMAX, right? At the Men's Warehouse.
I worked in a warehouse. Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse.
Another Office reference, guys.
Oh, your Office jokes. Yes. You can go to the IMAX though at the Men's Warehouse, right?
I'd rather go to the Jordans in Avon because they have a bakery in the front of the store that serves pizza and baked goods.
I like the meatballs at IKEA personally.
You know, the good thing about going to the Jordans in Avon is it's next to the IKEA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the one off 495?
It's off of Route 24.
Okay. Fascinating stuff we're covering here.
Yep.
Have you watched any movies? Any good recommendations?
I watched Mad Max Furiosa.
You have? I have not seen that.
And I was underwhelmed.
That's what I've heard.
People gave it rave reviews that I was looking at, and I was like, "Are you guys sure? You sure about that?" It was very like episodic, kind of paced, kind of weird. I don't know. The story was kind of rushed. I don't know, rushed, but it just felt like it covers so much in that movie. Like Fury Road is like a perfect movie. It's so simple. It just does that one road and that's it. But Furiosa tries to do all this world building, which I do appreciate because they kind of flesh out the wasteland. But at the same time, I don't know. It just kind of felt like so segmented. It's like, I watched it. It was fine.
Just okay.
I hope he makes another one, but I don't think he is. He's in his 80s now. I think Mad Max might be done.
I think we can let it die.
The box office returns on Furiosa were not that great anyway, so oh well.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, Fury Road was great. We can let bygones be bygones. Good enough is good enough. Yeah. They don't need to make a sequel for everything.
No, it's done. I don't need a Mad Max. They do have Mad Max cameo in it. That's all I needed. Perfect. Thank you. And then I watched the Pee Wee Herman documentary, Pee Wee as himself. It's a 2-part documentary on Paul Rubens as Pee Wee Herman, his life, his death. He died.
What's our takeaway? Is he a good dude?
Yeah, the press kind of fucked him over.
He wasn't really a crook bloke, right? He was just a guy.
He was a closeted man who lived as Pee Wee, and unfortunately, once Pee Wee's Playhouse ended, it was caught masturbating in a movie theater. And then, unfortunately, about 10 years later, the press kind of went after him because somebody called him a pedophile, accused him of being a pedophile, and the LAPD raided his home and found a bunch of like vintage homoerotic magazines because he was a big-time collector of things. And one of the images they said was obscene and labeled him a pedophile.
Wow. Happy Pride, everybody.
Yeah.
A future I hope we don't get back to. Seems like that's not the thing that really happens anymore, though. So
no, it's over. Everyone's so accepting nowadays. We're good to go.
No one's calling a group of innocent minorities pedophiles anymore. Yeah. We're past that era.
Now I'm currently watching a movie called I Like Movies.
Is that a movie?
On Amazon Prime. Yes, it is a quirky little comedy. Maybe I'm like a third of the way in about a kid in the early 2000s working in a movie store. Movie rental store. Things that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, the video store, whole industry.
I mean, if people who are listening in who are our age may remember a little place called Blockbuster.
Whoa!
And how ridiculous Blockbuster got with their late fees.
I can smell it now.
And their price for rentals. Yeah, the smell of Blockbuster. It gets me high. Sopranos reference, but no one watch Sopranos. But yeah.
I'm watching Westworld.
A rewatch, or I've already seen it?
It was a rewatch of the first season, and now I'm watching the second season.
The second season.
They're dropping some twists in the second season.
When they wanted to outsmart the audience rather than tell a good narrative. There you go.
It's so far it's working on me. I can't say I don't like it. There's a lot of twists, and they're very shocking to me.
Yeah. The spoilers, Reddit figured it out still.
Oh, great.
Which is funny.
Okay.
When it was airing.
That's pretty funny. Classic Reddit. Can't be stopped.
Yeah, the internet sleuths are on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you like the second season, I would stop there.
I think I'm going to stop after the second season.
Once you get to the third and fourth season, it's like, oh my God, okay.
I'll switch to Raised by Wolves.
Just watch the first. Grayson turns into a tree.
Well, now I don't have to watch it.
If you can get through Raised by Wolves and just not be upset that none of the questions will be answered, you'll just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Did you watch Sandman?
There's some really cool designs in that show. Really cool designs. The robots especially, like one of the robots in particular, it's like, holy cow.
Did you watch Sandman?
No.
Did you watch American Gods?
No. The problem with American Gods is that it didn't get finished. So why would I want to watch it?
I want to watch them, but I feel conflicted because I don't want to support Neil Gaiman.
Yeah. And I watched Outer Range on Amazon Prime, the first 2 seasons.
That looks good.
Then it got canceled. So why should I bother watching, getting invested in shows anymore if they're just going to cancel them?
I watched the first 2 episodes, and I just have one question. What's the hole for? What's with the hole?
I mean, do you want to know?
You can spoil it for me.
It's spoilers on Outer Range, a canceled Amazon show. It's like a portal through time.
That's what I thought. Strange. Yeah, it's just because it loops him back to the before when he falls in it. He just
the hole just shows up. It randomly shows up. I remember
there's a hole.
It's like people who fall into it.
Yep.
Don't always end up in the same spot in the future or the past.
Okay. So it's just a random time.
The main character you find out is from the past. He's from the 1800s.
Okay. So he showed
up in the 60s as a young boy and got picked up by this farm.
It looked like he recognized it when he first saw it.
Yeah,
he was scared of it because he recognized it.
Because the first time he fell through the hole was when his dad got shot, or he shot his dad or something, and he jumped into the hole as a boy.
I bet they do some weird shit with like the grandfather paradox where he ends up being the one to shoot his dad or something.
I don't remember, but
probably.
It doesn't matter. Got canceled. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, there is a time travel issue. There is in the second season.
They just do the thing where
one of the sons goes into the past and saves someone from getting murdered or something. But it doesn't matter. The show got canceled. Thanks a lot, Amazon, you fucking assholes.
Hey,
why do I get invested in shows?
You should watch The Expanse. They didn't cancel it.
I should watch The Expanse. But I want to read the books.
It's
I'm
good.
Just lazy about reading the books.
Don't read the books. Just watch the show. You're gonna be so bored.
I came across a book that you might like. What the hell is it?
All right. Well,
it's a space book. You like?
I do like space books. Leave us off with a good book rec.
Oh fuck no! Stephen Baxter wrote a book called Titan. Hold on, maybe make sure this covers enough. Oh god, I gotta find You put me on the spot. Now I gotta find the good synopsis. Son of a bitch.
Don't get it from Goodreads. Amazon's the best.
Oh, here we go.
It's on Wikipedia. Amazon.
I'm not reading all this. It's a space book about people going to the moon Titan over a 10-year period. But also, I think on Earth, society begins to fall apart.
Yeah, that sounds like what would probably happen. Yeah,
I think you'd appreciate it. I think you'd enjoy it.
What's it called?
Anyways, that was a Titan.
Titan?
Oh, 1997.
It's just called Titan.
Titan. Stephen Baxter's Titan.
Sounds good.
That was a tight 38 minutes.
That's a tight 38. I'm waiting for that 70s movie. It's gonna come eventually.
Never gonna happen.
No.
But anyways, we'll make it a show. Cancel after 1 season. There's no point. We'll finish the story.
I can hope and dream. Thanks for listening.
With that note, everything ends.
Yep.
Nothing ever is satisfying. Good. Anyways, bye.
Until next time.
Bye.
If you can dream it, you can do it.